ActivInspire, and we're going to find ways to get the students interacting with the Promethean board.
So right on the desktop, the ActivInspire application will be there.
Right.
And when you first open it up, it'll have a blank page.
Right.
So what we would like to do is find ways to get content into here so that kids can interact with that when they're at the board. The one way to do that is to import. So we can import a PDF, we can import a PowerPoint. So that's under here. So let's say you had something that you had found as a PDF for kids to read online. You could bring it into here, and then you can start working with it. You can start highlighting it or annotating it.
Or PowerPoint as objects or PowerPoint as images?
Images.
Okay. I'm going to go to downloads. Essay and uploaded a PowerPoint, and so we talk about the PowerPoint, and let's say I'm saying, okay, what do you think dispersed meditation means?
So you can grab a highlighter and choose a color, and you can, it needs calibration.
It needs to be calibrated a bit.
So you can highlight, or you can do the pen tool and say, this is inappropriate language.
I also noticed that there's a really cool tool for handwriting recognition. So in that case, I could say this
and it converts.
Weird. Right? So if you have messy handwriting, it can convert it.
But it doesn't, I notice, it doesn't fix the spelling though of weird.
Oh,
so it just recognized the handwriting, but it didn't.
The handwriting.
But it didn't do the, it didn't do an autocorrect for spelling.
It does. No,
it doesn't.
So it just recognizes the handwriting.
So, and now you could save this. You could save it as an ActivInspire .flip chart, or you could export it as a PDF or as a JPEG. And once you have it in one of those formats, you could put it online for future reference. So the kids could access it, let's say on Google Site or Google Classroom, or you can email it to them if they need to refer back to these annotated notes.
Right, and that would be good because if we did the lecture or the lesson out loud, then students wouldn't necessarily be taking their own notes because we annotated the notes together, and then they'd be able to look back on that.
Now it is possible to take an audio recording as you are annotating. The sound recorder.
The sound recorder? Okay, so how did they get that?
So
five tools. Okay.
More tools.
More tools right down there at the bottom.
Sound recorder.
Okay.
Sound recorder.
Sound recorder.
Control-Shift-R, I guess.
Okay. And there it is.
Okay, so this is going to use the microphone on the laptop.
Okay.
Record. And then we teach about poetry, and a limerick has 5 lines. The last words of lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme.
So it's basically
Let's stop it and see. So it should create a little audio file that's embedded in.
Perfect, right here.
Okay.
There it is.
And then all it takes is you click it, and it's going to play for us.
So it's captured the conversation possibly that you're having with the students, right?
A limerick has 5 lines. The last words of lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme.
When students are accessing this file later, will that little sound button show up?
Not if they save it as a PDF.
Okay, so if the teacher is saving it for the students to access, they cannot access that.
No.
So what would be the point then in that?
I guess it could be used, maybe students could record things that they feel or think about whatever we're talking about, and then in future conversations,
that's right,
future classes, I can say, here's a student's perspective.
Okay.
Now this file is saved.
It's a WAV file.
So it's going to be saved, so we could have a PDF, and we could have an audio file.
Right, separately.
And those could be posted
together
in
Google Classroom, right.
The interactive part would be to have a student up here presenting this to the class and interacting with it and making notes as people are giving responses.
Okay.
And we could also use the sound recorder for assessment with the students, right? So let's say we have a class discussion. You could record the whole discussion,
Yeah.
and then teachers would be able to look back at the
Yeah.
discussion later.
That's right.
For assessment purposes.
Yeah.
And even like we're doing figurative language, so I could give the student a pen and say, so the cloud is a cotton ball floating in the sky. Well, what does that look like? Oh, it kind of looks like this, and there's the sun sneaking up behind it. This is just kind of how poetry can give a little bit more creativity.
Another way to use ActivInspire is to use the snipping tool that is built into Windows 7 or Windows 10 to be able to take a screenshot of an area of the screen and paste that into ActivInspire.
Okay, so how do you do that?
The snipping tool is in the Start menu. Go Start.
Okay.
And if it doesn't appear here, you can do a quick search for it here. You can start typing in snipping and it will appear. So let's open that up. And if we click New, it's ready for us to drag out a rectangle, and it will take a screen grab of that rectangle, and then we paste into ActivInspire. So I'm just drag out a rectangle. So it's already copied, so now we don't have to say copy, we go into ActivInspire and we say paste. You have to go right click, paste,
Control V.
or Control V. And so that's ready to go. So that could be a picture that you see online, or any type of file that you're in, you can always take a snip of it. It doesn't have to be in the correct format for you to be able to bring it in.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks very much, Rob and Jennafer, for showing that today. See you next time.
My pleasure.
Thanks for watching.